How you do, buckaroos? Here's to a long work week. So I'm kind of doing a late Cinco de Mayo thing, and I've seen posts all over social media. You can only celebrate Cinco de Mayo on Cinco de Mayo. See, it's one day. That's not an entire weekend. You only can do it this way. Yeah, you always have those holiday Nazis. Things only can be done a certain way. Well, I had to work late that day, and I still want to do something for that day. Or that theme, anyway, pay homage or homage to all my friends and history, and maybe I just want to drink beer and cook some Mexican food, or my version of. Who are you to tell me what I can and can't do? It is still a free country, unless the morons, unless all the morons get out there and vote for Donald Trump, and then who knows what the hell is going to happen to the country. But that's a whole other topic, my friends. Unbelievable. When Ted Cruz and Carly Fiorina aren't batshit crazy enough for the Republican Party, there's something wrong with the Republican Party. That's what I am here to tell you. So anyway, now that I've offended folks, here we go. So yeah. So anyways, I put a picture out there at the beginning of the video. It is I was mad at myself. I forgot to take a picture of it before I seasoned it, but I got a picture of this seasoned. Of the seasoned pork butt. It's a boneless rolled pork butt, tied up, wrapped. It looked just beautiful, so I had to buy it. It's 5 pounds. That's going to be big enough. I just needed enough food to, I've got some black beans soaking in the house. Going to cook them tomorrow. I just needed enough food for the weekend for my wife and daughter and grandkids and everybody, because they're doing a garage sale, so I'm going to do my thing. It's not going to be authentic Mexican food. It's going to be my version of it. I'm doing kind of a version. I can make authentic Mexican food. I love authentic Mexican food, but sometimes I like to kind of do my own riff on things. And here I'm going to do some black beans. And again, I'm going to do this pork roast. It's going to be sort of carnitas, but maybe not traditional. I think some of my friends that really do traditional, Frank Rios, for instance, my buddy Frank, I did a video with last year for his birthday anyway. So Frank that makes traditional stuff. Ooh. And I can, but not on Frank's level. But I could do my version of kind of pay homage to the classics, I suppose. So anyway, I decided to pop this. I've got the Mother's 3 Blind Mice, Bourbon Barrel Imperial 3 Blind Mice, and I'm doing that because I found it. I don't even know how old this bottle is, to be honest with you. It could have been from last year. It could be about 6-8 months old. It could have been from the year before. It could be a year and a half old. I don't know, man. It doesn't have a date on it. Well, I think it did have a date on it, but it's rubbed off. So, I don't know, man. But it's a bourbon barrel brown ale, and I think I'm okay. So, yeah, as my wife and daughter were cleaning the garage, I found a bag of, you probably can't tell what that is there, so I'm going to get one out so you can really get an idea. But they are bourbon barrel chunks from Bardstown, Kentucky. These are actual bourbon barrel chunks. I'm trying to remember where he said they were from. I think he said they were from Jim Beam, but I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, and doesn't really matter. Could be Beam, could be Turkey. It's going to be good regardless. So I decided, again, that's why I said I've got that seasoned well with some common spices used in Mexican cooking or Hispanic cooking. But I've taken some liberties because I am smoking it with these bourbon barrel chunks that I just found, which is why I'm putting them on the night before. I'm going to get some good smoke on it. I'm going to take it in the house, let it sit, and finish it up tomorrow. So that's why I decided to pop this baby after all this time, however long I've had it. 10.5%, 38 IBUs. It's a big multi-monster, and I've had it before, so let's see what I've got here. The nose still feels good on it. I'm certainly getting some of that oak. A lot of bourbon notes for sure. There's some caramel and vanilla poking through. Oh yeah, wow. Wow, that's very nice. Yeah, could be 6 months, could be a year and a half. Hell, it could be 2.5 years. Who knows? Who cares? It just tastes good. Yeah, well, that finish is very nice. It seems that oak is kind of settled in there, and it comes at you right in the finish. whatever hop presence was there originally isn't much there anymore. But that oak is right there to take its place. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, finish is very clean, very dry. Sometimes beers like this that sit too long tend to get a little sweet on you, but not so much. That oak really dries her up nice. Oh yeah, that's just gorgeous. Yeah, it's nice. Wow. So I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm gonna try to do. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna just wrap this up as a single video. If I'm gonna try to string a bunch together. Who knows? I never know what I'm gonna do. I don't script anything. I just talk, man. So there's a new place just opened up in my neighborhood. Gosh, I really like the place. It's maybe a 1 to 2 minute drive from my house. It's a 10 to 15 minute walk, depending on how fast this old fat guy can move. It's a homebrew shop called Show Me Brewing, but it's not just a homebrew shop. They also have the equipment that you can brew beer. So I'm going to really try hard to get some money saved so I can go in there and do some brewing myself, because I'd love to do kind of a series, a segment, but I haven't brewed for a very long time. So, and I've got all my recipes boxed up somewhere, so I'm going to go through their recipes and find a style or I want to go to. Then I'm going to kind of tweak it up and, you know, kind of change things around to make it me. So anyways, hey, I'm going to be back after a while. I'm going to talk more about this beer. But since we've already ran about 7 minutes, this is a good stopping point. This is a commercial break. So if we ran commercials on YouTube, this is where we take a break. You can go pee and then come back. I'm Tony Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later. Well, how do you do, buckaroos? It's starting to get dark, so I'm not sure how much longer I can go. I was hoping to do several videos, but I didn't get out here till late. The way things worked out. But I took a couple pictures to show you the good smoke I got going on for my bourbon barrel chunk. So there you go. So I say so a lot, don't I? I wish I didn't, but I tend to. It's one of those nervous things I guess I do. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it's the Tourette's. Tourette's makes me say certain things. So once I've said it, I know I've said it. So then I try to keep going to make it seem as natural as possible. Sometimes you just can't. But anyway, so I've got my pork. Got my pork butt on there. Got my bourbon chucks in there. Got some great smoke going on. Like I said earlier, I'm not trying to finish it up. I'm just going to get some good smoke on it. I'll take it in the house. I'll wrap it up. I'll put it in the fridge, and then I'll take it back out and I'll finish it tomorrow, along with my black beans. I haven't decided if I want to go rice or Fideo. That's should have went to my head, not my cheek. Anyways, yeah, I like to do good Mexican rice, but my family also loves Fideo, so I haven't decided if I want to go rice or pasta. Fideo, I love Fideo. I do. It's one of the great simple flavors. It's very simple. They have the Fideo pasta, which is basically an angel hair pasta. There's Fideo and fine Fideo. I like the fine Fideo when I can find it. You brown it. You can use a little oil, use a little butter, whatever you like to use, but you just kind of move it around, get a nice brown on it, and then you add a hot liquid to it. Some people just add water originally or initially, and then add a tomato sauce. You can do a combination, but basically you do enough water and tomato sauce, but there's not a lot of seasoning to it. It's very simple. It's basically just the pasta and tomato sauce, and it's just one of those great simple things that just tastes wonderful. It's one of those dishes, and I'm a guy that likes a lot of flavor and a lot of spices and a lot of herbs and a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that. But that's just one of those dishes that you eat, and you're reminded that sometimes the simplest dishes are the best. Or the ones that, for me, it's a comfort food because of my youth. A neighbor taught me how to cook it, and it's just one of those great things. But when a lot of the memories, because I taught my family, or I brought it to my family. My wife had never had anything like it before, and then my daughter and then my son, they really loved that dish. It was one that we just loved around the house, and we did often. So anyways, kind of rambled off there, but there we go. I am still working on my Imperial, my first class of the Imperial 3 blind mice. I'm going to go slow on it. I got my temp on my grill, or my smoker, is just a hair under 200. I'm probably hovering about 190. I didn't have a lot of charcoal left. I thought I had more, so I started it and I put them in there, and I got it. But then I added a couple of my bourbon barrel chunks to help get my heat up. So now I'm hovering right about 2 or just shy of 200. So again, I'm probably only going to let this go about 4 hours tonight. I'm going to then take it in the house and finish her up tomorrow. So again, it's not going to be traditional carnitas, but it's going to be kind of my version of. And I think that's the great thing about cooking. You don't have to do things exactly the same way. Use your, take an idea, take a recipe, and then put your own spin on it. So anyways, yeah, I will be back with more. I'd like to come back with at least 1 or 2 more videos, but I'm running out of light and my bulb's burned out back there, so. Now that I'm kind of working through this glass a little bit, I said I was going to stop and then keep talking. I do that all the time, don't I? Yeah, as this warms, as a beer like this warms, you're going to get more flavors and you're going to get more aroma. So I am going to stop. I'm going to let it warm a little bit more, and then I'll talk more about it. I'm doing the Beer Whisperer. Thanks for hanging with me. Well, shoot. Howdy, two buckaroos. My light is low now. Darn it. I was hoping to do a few more today, but I think I'm going to have to quit here. At least outside. But I did take a picture. I got a nice picture of the beer next to the smoke. I got some good smoke going on, so I'm going to go inside. We're going to wrap up this segment of the Beer Whisperer preps a pork butt. I hope they don't think it's porn, man. Anyways, oh wow. So anyways, I'm working on this beer. Hey, I kind of worked through it faster than I thought. It's awesome. A bottle where you can see it there. Oh yeah, this bottle's at least 6 months old. It might even be older than that. Who knows? I don't even know at this point. I don't know. I don't remember it's from this year, last year, year before. Who knows? Who cares? It's just good. Yeah, sometimes I misplace stuff. Three Blind Mice is a nice brown ale. The Imperial Three Blind Mice is a bigger version of the brown ale. Good Lord, I cannot speak. This bourbon barrel aged one is just freaking gorgeous. You have those nice big brown ale notes, Imperial brown ale notes, and then now we've added all the flavor that the bourbon barrel has to offer. There's certainly some caramel added or toffee-like notes. There's certainly some vanilla that has a presence here, but there's a whole lot of that oak going on that's just absolutely gorgeous. So hey, yeah, if you can find this beer, comes out once a year. Hopefully they'll keep doing this. Absolutely brilliant. Do I say brilliant a lot? I need to find it. I need to get a thesaurus, look up some stuff. But anyways, hey, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. I'm getting some stuff ready. I hope you've enjoyed my multi-videos over the Imperial Three Blind Mice talking about my big pork butt. Well, not my big pork butt, but the pork butt I got in the smoker. I'm smoking a pork butt, baby. Anyways, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. Hey, I want to appreciate folks that I every once in a while I get recognized somewhere, or I get folks that just send me messages say, hey, I like what you do. You're a little different, you're a little odd, but we like you. It's nice to be appreciated. So I want to thank everybody that hangs with me. I do things a little different because I talk about my family. Those that have watched my segments know, I've been married for almost 22 years. Our daughter is 26. We have 2 nice grandkids. Our daughter and our grandkids really are the only thing that has kept my wife and I together since we lost our son, Seamus, Callista's brother, to leukemia 3 years ago. So we're really thankful to Callista and the grandkids. And anyways, I didn't mean to get sappy on you for a second. But I do. I just kind of want to thank everybody that hangs with me, that stayed with me all these years. I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later.